Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm actually going to go back to a passage I read yesterday that's been, I guess you could almost say, haunting me a little bit kind of chasing me down. It's out of Matthew 21, 18 through like 22. And Jesus is returning to the city, it says in the morning, and he became hungry. And he sees this fig tree by the wayside, it says, and it says that he found nothing to be on it but leaves. And then he does this peculiar thing where he says, may no fruit ever come from it again. And the tree withered at once. Now think about that. What must have the disciples have been like? Like, dude, did you see that? Like, he just told the tree to crawl in a hole and die, and it did it. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's unbelievable. Like, that's like X-Men, Avengers, superhero kind of stuff. Like, they must have been blown away and just not even sure how to take it, right? Like, I'm sure there was a little bit of like fear, like, oh my goodness, like he told it to crawl in a hole and it died. Like, could you imagine the jokes and the play and the goofing off after that? But also a very holy and serious moment, right? So then Jesus turns to him and he goes, if you have faith and don't doubt, you will not only do what has been done to this fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, it will happen. And whatever you pray and whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. The power of faith. Guys, if I'm going to take the whole Bible seriously, like, I have to take this seriously. And there's a sense of true vulnerability in this. Like, if I'm completely transparent, like, I'm scared of this thought. Like, Lord, what if I put myself out there? What if I pray? What if I claim to have no doubting and nothing, and yet I pray and something doesn't seem to come? Because literally he says, go tell the mountain to throw itself in the ocean and it'll do it if you pray in faith. So Lord, man, that is a vulnerable prayer and truth and powerful truth. And so as I think about that, I'm like, God, like, I want to have that childlike faith that gets this, that believes it, that lives it, that claims it, not for prosperity for my own, but when I think about, I'm sitting here thinking about guys I know whose marriages are wrecked. I think about wives whose husbands who have done horrible things and they're going through the pain of wondering if their husband will ever return to them. I think of parents whose kids are estranged from them. They wonder, can I ever love my kid in a way that will see them return to me or return to the Lord and seek after the Lord? And I'm like, God, like, you promised that if we pray in faith, not doubting, we will be able to do greater things than see a fig tree wither up and die. You know, it kind of follows the theme of the last video, right? Like, I just want to simply choose to believe and have a childlike faith. And when I think about this prayer, kind of prayer life, like, Lord, my prayer to him is, Lord, give me that childlike faith. Give me that simple faith that will simply say, I've prayed, I believed, at some point it's going to come true. I hope it's sooner than later, right? Like, I hope it's sooner than later. So guys, don't be afraid to cling to these promises, to meditate on these kind of promises, to internalize them and to begin to pray them and to begin to do in them what God has called us to do. Here it is to pray without doubt, to have faith without doubt, trusting that God will be at work. So I don't know about you guys today, but I read that and I say, Jesus, I want to know you more. Spirit, I want to completely give my life over to you and allow you to consume me. Father, I want to worship you and follow you. So today, live your day. Keep thinking of Jesus. Keep looking to Jesus. Remind yourself often of what Jesus has done for you, but pursue him. And you know what? God will begin to do things through you in the life of your wife, in the life of your kids, in the life of your coworkers that you would have never imagined. So go out, claim these promises, wrestle through these promises, but ultimately at the end of the day, join with me and having that simple faith that just simply says, God's going to do it. Have a great day.